everybody, it's Melissa. Today I'm giving you my honest opinion and full review of Nuit de l'Homme Le Parfum by YSL. As always, discount link for where I got this fragrance is going to be pinned in the comment section below, but just know that is an affiliate link, so please buy wherever and however you feel most comfortable. If you want to compare prices, if you want to try it for free at the store first, go do that, but I'll just leave that option there for all of you that are interested. Okay, so let me just be straight up. I like Le Nuit de l'Homme EDT better than I like Le Parfum. Now, this is what I mean when I say skin chemistry makes a huge difference, because when I was wearing this fragrance on my skin, it really did kind of smell like an enhanced version of Le Nuit de l'Homme, a little bit spicier than the EDT. But when I did apply this on somebody else, he smelled a little bit more Spice Bomb Extreme-ish with this fragrance. So as always, y'all, try it on your own skin first. And especially with these fragrances, at Sephora, Ulta, Macy's, you could try them for free on your skin. Then you make that decision for yourself, right? So it's still like a peppery, well, you know what? I think the reason why I don't really rock with this one as much is because I feel like what I loved about the EDT is the cardamom. I'm not sure if cardamom as a note is present in this fragrance. Probably it might be, but from what I remember, I think there's anise in this fragrance. There's vetiver, there's patchouli, there's some lavender in it, and there's some pepper in this fragrance as well. And it just didn't hit the way the EDT did. Now, am I saying that I don't recommend this? Of course not, because I feel like if anybody is just looking for kind of a fresh, spicy, it's a fresh, sweet. I know that sounds kind of counterintuitive, but there is some freshness because of that lavender, but it does have spice. It's a spicy fragrance. It does have sweetness in the dry down, a little bit of a green vibe as well. I think people are going to enjoy this for the masculine fragrance that it is. But I would still just recommend the EDT over this. Now, the reason that people are interested in getting Le Parfum is because they've heard that the performance of the EDT is basically non-existent. Now, again, this is something you're going to have to test for yourself, because for me, I found the performance of my bottle of Le Nuit to be great. Like, even with 3 sprays of that scent, I could still smell it on myself past 6 hours. And yes, it's not going to be something that's I smell the whole entire time. It's going to come in waves and I'll catch whiffs of it throughout the day, but it's still very much there, because going nose blind to your fragrance is very common. So don't think that, you spray on Le Parfum and after 30 minutes you can't detect it and oh my gosh, the performance isn't there anymore. Another thing I just want to throw in real quick is just to avoid spraying in this area, like your throat area, right here on your chest. It's just much easier to go nose blind to your fragrance when you spray it here. And so many people have complaints about the longevity of a fragrance when it's not the longevity that's the issue. It's just that they fried their nose. So I have videos on how I apply my fragrances all over my channel, so you could see how to get a really good scent bubble. But in terms of performance with Le Parfum, I really feel like it was kind of similar to my EDT bottle. Like, I didn't really see that drastic of a difference between these two. Now, maybe the DNA just holds really well on my skin. So I'm not just going to say a general thing of, oh yeah, Le Parfum is going to absolutely push past 6 hours. So like, again, that's, for me, it does maybe at like around the 5 to 6 hour mark. It's there. But yeah, it's a solid fragrance. It's a likable scent. It's nothing super challenging that's going to piss anybody off. It's meant to just kind of be that really sexy nighttime fragrance, right? But again, I feel like if you're looking to get Le Nuit de l'Homme, the EDT, just the cardamom and the EDT just makes it super irresistible. And this is kind of how I feel with even Versace Eros EDT versus the EDP and the Parfum. Like, those two, I could care less about, but Versace Eros EDT is the one that I would recommend. So that's not to say no one should get the other two. So it's all really going to be personal preference with it. If you really want to take the chance of getting this version of the fragrance because the EDT performs poorly on you, then I don't think you'll be disappointed. But what I always say with fragrances like this is it's just better to get the bigger version of the fragrance so that you can overspray it if it's just weak on you. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Let me just try to see, as far as compliments go when I was wearing this fragrance, yeah, I didn't really receive any, which isn't really a problem because this one was more, it was pretty intimate. Like the scent bubble is actually pretty good with this fragrance. It's not something that's flat out a skin scent that people aren't going to smell unless they're all up in your business. Like from about half an arm's length to an arm's length away, it's noticeable when you're having a one-on-one encounter with somebody like that, or if somebody's standing right next to you. But it's not something that has the craziest scent trail. It's not going to linger in the air or anything like that. So people, what I'm trying to say is they're not going to mistake your fragrance as somebody else's. People are going to know, oh, that smell is coming from this person right here. So all around, I do give this like a blind buy worthy stamp of approval, just because I know if y'all were to watch this video and gift this to somebody that you know, they'll be happy with the fragrance. They're not gonna really trip about it. It's going to have the mass appeal. It's not going to be as offensive. It's not challenging. It's not bold. And it's just super safe. So if you gift this to somebody and say, hey, this is kind of like a date night, nighttime sort of scent, then they're going to understand that. And that's exactly where they're going to wear it. But just me personally, I don't really care too much about this fragrance. I really haven't. I've worn it maybe a couple times, truthfully, and then, you know, I smelled it on, I smelled it on my homie. It smelled very Spice Bomb Extreme on him, which was so interesting. Like, very, very interesting how these fragrances can play out depending on who's wearing it, right? Because if I were to just straight up say that, oh, that this smells like Spice Bomb Extreme, people, of course, are going to go, no, it doesn't. That's not true, blah, blah, blah. But it just really varies from person to person. So go try it out for yourself, see how you like it. And if you've tried the Le Parfum concentration of the fragrance, let everybody know in the comment section. Share your experience with it. Are you somebody that wears it on skin? Somebody that likes to apply it on your clothes? Tell us about the longevity that you get as well, because the more information that you can just say about this scent so that people can read it, the better people are going to be when they just kind of have an idea in their heads before they try it. Okay, so again, I'll put the discount link for it in the description box, also pinned in the comments section below. Thanks so much for watching, y'all, and I hope that you have a great day. Take care. Bye.